attached to your chest?
As I stand up, it pulls that up. So like as I stand up, I am filming. Yes, she's got some old wounds. Good old tree, chestnut oak. Climb number 54. We're at the highest spot in Clarion County, Pennsylvania. Kind of looking south. We're in game lands. Oh, now I forget the number. I was in game lands 54 this morning up in Jefferson County. We're in a different game lands now. I just don't recall the number. In a chestnut oak, really a beautiful forest. And we're right on the game lands border. I don't know if you can tell, but the ground just goes slightly uphill behind us, but that's private land. So the actual high point is right behind me here in private land, and I mean like 100 feet. So I'm right on the boundary of the game lands. I was thinking about climbing this black gum over here, but this chestnut oak is the one that I chose to do at this spot. Chestnut oak is often graded as white oak, the lumber, but it isn't waterproof. It doesn't have tylosis. And so without tylosis, you don't have the waterproof features that you get with a true white oak. So although this works fine for furniture and flooring, for making wine barrels and whiskey barrels, this guy wouldn't cut it. You need real white oak. I think I'm coming down. Spotty to the southwest, but like, so it didn't photograph well, but I could see some really nice points way off in the distance. It's cool. I'm about equal to the tree stand now. I had a honeybee visiting me up there. It made me a little nervous. I thought, well, what's going on? But it was just one.
You said Wheelan's got hit pretty hard. What's that? You said Wheelan lumber company got hit pretty hard. That Troy? That's the big one? No, that's the one.
Miles, tell me your full name and your position with the Game Commission.
Miles Laubacher. I'm the Wildlife Habitat Group Manager for Jefferson and Clarion County.
What does a Wildlife Habitat Group Manager do?
So the Wildlife Habitat Group Manager position is new here within the last year and a half. It used to be Land Management Officer, which was game wardens would move into that position. And the position oversees the habitat management for two counties, Jefferson and Clarion, or whatever your respective counties would be. Does the project planning and oversees two crews and works with the foresters for habitat management to make sure that it's goal driven towards habitat instead of just random little projects going on here and there.
That makes sense. So I mean, timber harvest is probably on your plate, but it's not like the priority.
Yeah, timber harvest is more the foresters. There's regional forester and assistant regional, and then there's a local forester that does basically just the county, and they do the project planning, the tree marking, stuff like that. And at the initial states of those planning processes is kind of where I come in, and we, discuss the idea and the drive behind it before just saying, we're not going to just harvest it just because it's a great stand of oak trees or something. We're going to make sure that there's a reason behind it to develop into something in the future. I've always really liked my job working for the Game Commission. It's always been rewarding being outdoors in all cases, but there's been some ups and downs, but overall I'd recommend it to anybody.
That's great. Thanks for talking with me.
Yeah, no problem.